Okay, so I've just created a new account. I am using Camleo, and I created an account. I used a dedicated IP that I got from buyproxies.org. So that's all set up. It's just brand new. Just wanted to show you that. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and dismiss this. Then you go to business.google.com, google.com/location, so you get this view here. So I'm just going to do a skincare example. I already have the address that I want, so I don't have to worry about finding one of the citations. It's kind of a partial citation thing, but like I said on the messenger, it's pretty easy. So I'll just do skincare, for example. So my address is in Denver, and so I'm just going to pick something in Las Vegas. It doesn't really matter. All right, so Las Vegas skincare, and I'll just not skincare show, skincare clinics. Nice spelling. All right, so I'm going to look for something that doesn't have the city name in it. And in this example, I think I'm going to do Golden River Skincare. So it's in my same category, and I'm going to use their name. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's start to submit. So I'm just going to add business, add single business. All right, I'm going to use their name. Not going to select them. Go ahead. For this, it's going to be address showing, so I'm going to submit it as a public address. And the category is skincare. Go ahead and do that. I'm just going to grab my address. Go back here. Place it. Select it. Click on next. Okay, so now I'm going to grab their website, which they actually don't have one. So usually you're looking one for a website, but that's okay. You know what? I'll just change it. Didn't pay attention to that. So they have a website. So I'm going to go ahead and open it in another browser tab. And I'm just going to go back and change the name. It's really not that big of a deal. So I will take this company here. Sahara Family and Skincare. It's medical clinic, so let's find something different. All of a sudden now it's going to make it look all difficult. We'll do this one right here. They have a website. We'll open that just to make sure it's working. Sometimes they're pretty slow. In this case, their website's horrible, I guess, but it does pop up. All right, so great. I'm going to go back, take this name, Privy Skincare, change this. It shouldn't make a difference. Then I'll just continue through the stuff I've already added in there. Got all that. Have my address already in there. None of these. So I'm going to grab a phone number from smspool.net. So I'm just going to select Google Business Profile. Click on Purchase. It's under the Quick Order section. And in a second here, phone number is going to pop up. You just click on it to copy it. There we go. And I'm going to use their website, which is right here. It helps with reinstatements, believe it or not, even though they have a different location on the site, it helps. All right, click Next. Continue, because this is the first profile being submitted into the account. Let it do its thing. So you're going to get phone, email, or business. I'm just going to do phone, click Next. It defaults to text message, so I'm going to click on Next. All right, so now I'm waiting for my code. The codes are going to be in blue. Sometimes they happen right away. Sometimes they can take up to like 3 minutes to come through, so just be patient. In this case, it looks like it's taking a little bit longer. Apparently not, so that's okay. So now I'm going to place my code here, but I'm not going to click on Verify. All right, I'm going to click over here to open this, right-click on Business Profile, and go back here and hit the hamburger menu so this is still on the screen. I'm simply going to remove the phone number right here. Now I'm going to click Save, and I'm going to click Verify. So Save, Verify. All right, so I can get rid of all these things now. I'm just going to click on Business Profile. I'm not going to bother setting up anything because I'll do that when I go for reinstatement. So of course it's in processing. I'm going to click on Businesses just to see it and the multiple businesses page. So it's in processing. Sometimes these take a little bit longer to go live over the weekend. I'll just basically sit here now and refresh it out every now and then until it does something different where it's going to say, now you manage your business. It's live on Google Maps, blah, blah, blah. So we'll just wait a second. So while we wait, now I can use my own address. I can still do the flip process when it's reinstated and change obviously the name, the category, the website, add the real phone number when you use hours of operation, etc. But I don't have to mess with the address swapping. That's what you're going to see right here. Click on Manage Now, and it's going to show, in most cases, it's going to show the knowledge panel over here. It's still going to be in processing for a while. I don't know what a while is, a couple minutes. If I go over here, eventually it'll be blue and say pending edits. So this is how you do it with the address being public. So we'll let it do its thing. It'll pull through here in a couple minutes. So now let me pause this. Let me grab another address, and then I'll show you how to do it as an SAB where it's service area and your address is known by Google, but it's not publicly displayed, as you already know. So I'll be right back. Okay, so you can see it went live. If I click over here and refresh the page, it's verified. So again, that's how we do it publicly. For this one, I'm going to do service area based, like I said. A lot of times I'll just find addresses on loopnet.com. The city I need this listing in is Macon, Georgia. And it's a very similar process, but I just wanted to clarify a couple of things. So I'm going for this particular N category. I think it's going to be water damage. So I'm just going to look for like a building that's either industrial or flex. It makes more sense for that category. Even though it's going to be hidden from the public, Google still knows where it is. That's a common misconception people have. So you can hide your address all day, and it makes sense with certain categories you're technically supposed to, but Google still knows. So if you're building out citations later, you can use the address. I'm just going to search the address quickly to make sure that it's actually in Macon. Sometimes LoopNet's wrong, so that's going to be the address. All right, so I have that all set up. Now for categories, I'm going to use like caterer. I think that's a good one because a lot of times they go to the residence or wherever they're going to cater for them. And then just so you know, there's a site that I subscribe to called Pleeper.com. And it's like, it's not Plurper, it's Pleeper. And it's like, I don't know, $10 a month. It has a lot of tools, but what I use it for let me log in, is to get category ideas. It has all the categories that you need or that exist in there. So you don't have to keep using the same category. Let me log in. All right. So anyway, plans and prices, I guess. I don't know what I'm on. I'm on the $10 a month one. Okay. I don't really care about all the other stuff. So it's definitely worth that. So I'll go up to the menu, go to tools, GBP categories, and get rid of this. All right, then you scroll down here, make sure it's in English, and of course, whatever country you're verifying in, or whatever language. You're going to be doing stuff in the US, so it's kind of assumed. And then there's all your categories. You can search categories to find like relevant categories when you do the flip, but it's just something you can look through. And there's a lot of them and get ideas so that you're not using the same couple of categories over and over again. So that's just kind of a side note. So in this case, I'm going to use caterer. And so I'm going to do the same process. I'm just going to go over here, Google search caterers. I can spell correctly this morning. Here we go, caterers. I don't know, Tampa. It doesn't really matter. And sometimes you can actually do it in the same city. So just to be safe for now, we'll just do it in a different city in a different state. Click on more businesses so you can see everything. Again, I don't want to use a city-based name, and I try to stay away from generic keyword-based names. I mean, catering is going to be probably in all of these, but I want something a little bit more unique. So I can do this. Let's do Olympia Catering. I don't know. Good events plus catering. That's fine. So it's still catering. You can see that, or caterer. Okay, it's over there. And so I'm going to do the same process. Okay. Take the name. There we go. I'm going to add another location. Same process, but I use nice, clean, easy categories that are technically service area based. It just makes it easy for you when you go to flip it. So there's mobile caterer and caterer. I've never done mobile caterer, so maybe we just try that. Not sure if that'll work or not. Okay, so of course I'm not going to show my address, but I'm going to go back to the listing, right click on their website, go ahead and grab that, and come back here. Service area is going to be Macon, Georgia. Whatever your service area is, you have additional areas, just add it up front. It's one less thing that you have to flip. So I'm going to put the website down here. And I'm going to grab a phone number from right here. Excuse my allergy issues, so I'm a little stuffed up right now. So we'll grab the number. So we have our contact info. We're going to leave the website on the profile when we reinstate. So now they're going to want my address. So I'm going to take that, give them the address. They know the address. It just won't be displayed. I'm sure you're familiar with this. Same process. We'll do text. Wait for the code to come here. Got it. That was pretty quick this time. Same exact thing now. Click the menu, right click on business profile. Okay. Come back here so that the verify button's visible in the frame or screen or whatever you want to call it. And I haven't done mobile caterer before, but it did trigger a phone. So in theory, it should be able to go live. If it doesn't, I could use caterer video production. There's a bunch of categories out there. So I'm going to go ahead, save over here, next. Same exact process. I'm just going to get rid of these other tabs. Just go to business profile. I'll open up the businesses page too. As you can see, the other one is already verified. And so kind of sit here and see what it does. Sometimes there are categories that you think are simple, clean categories, but they're somehow associated with spam. So in that case, you might not get the call option, or you get the call option. Turf supplier is one of them, but a lot of them don't go live. Some of them suspend during processing, which is actually fine. So I'm trying to keep something simple. I just haven't used mobile caterer before, so we'll see if it works or not. And if not, I'll pause the video and just show you with caterer. It's the exact same process. So, I mean, really, that's just the point here. All right, great. I have my welcome to Google Business Profile, whatever it's called. There. And so now, and don't worry if the knowledge panel doesn't pop up over here right away. It eventually will. But as you can see down here, it's just a service area, Macon, Georgia. And that's all I needed. So we're good to go on that. That's the process. Again, the knowledge panel will populate. It's just sometimes it takes a couple minutes or so. But we know we're good to go because we got your Google profiles live, managed now, something like that. So that's all you do. Okay, it's super simple, super easy, super fast. And it doesn't involve scraping. And most importantly, you don't ever have to mess with the address, because what's happening is when I've been flipping some of these with other addresses, trying to swap it to my address, like I show in that video, they're suspending again. And so what I'd have to do is respond to the reinstatement email and just tell them it's suspended again and hope they didn't see me change the address. I'll get like 50% of those reinstated, but in this way, we don't have to worry about that. And I think that's really what I emphasize. And whatever, it'll be up, it'll be live. We've already got the message. So that's it. Let me know if you have any other questions at all.